Hi guys, it's Gian here and I'm back. Right now we will be talking about the middle funnel and bottom funnel, also known as the retargeting campaigns. So like what we covered earlier, we covered the top of funnel or TOFU or TOF. Right now we're going to cover MOF and BOF. For the capital allocation, like stated earlier in the doc, is going to be 20% hot, which is $60 a day. This will be for middle funnel and bottom funnel. For post-purchase, we're not going to touch that for right now. I'd like to cover that for the middle funnel. I'll be explaining the middle funnel and the bottom of funnel. And what are they? So the middle of funnel are people who engaged with your brand. They may have saw your ad. They may follow you on Instagram or Facebook. They probably liked your page on Facebook and Instagram. People in the middle funnel are those types of audiences. They know your brand, they know you exist. However, they haven't made any intention to purchase. They haven't added anything to carts, they haven't initiated checkouts, nothing. That audience know your brand, engage with your brand, and that's it. It's a warmer audience than your top of funnel. Like I explained earlier, your top of funnel is your cold audiences. So strangers, people who don't know you at all. Your middle funnel, they know you. They know like who you are, what your brand is, and they engaged with it. However, they did not purchase anything or try to purchase anything yet. But to clarify, middle funnel, it's a warmer audience. Typically for middle funnel, you're going to see a higher percent of ROAS, which is return on ad spend, which is equivalent to an ROI. Also, you're going to see lower CPAs. And your next campaign is your bottom of funnel. Bottom of funnel are people who already, made an intention to purchase your brand. They know your brand, they engage with your brand, but not only, they added a product to carts, they initiate checkout, but they did not purchase. These are your warmest audiences. Typically for the bottom of funnel, it's gonna be one of your lowest spends because there's not a lot of people in the bottom of funnel to retarget it. But even though you're gonna spend such little capital for your bottom funnel campaign, this is going to be one of your highest return on ad spend campaigns. Your bottom funnel is very, very important. I want to run by the audiences that we will be implementing for this 9,000 a month campaign. So your middle funnel, we will be implementing Instagram engagers 180 days. We will be implementing Facebook engagers 180 days, website engagers 180 days. In regards to date range, you can range it from 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60, 90, 100, and even 365. For this, for $9,000 a month, you wanna stick to 180 days. We're gonna use Instagram engagers, Facebook, and website engagers. For your bottom of funnel, ATC. ATC stands for add to cart. So those are people who added a product to their cart but did not initiate checkout or did not purchase. We're going to keep that 180 days. The reason why there's only one ad set for this bottom of funnel is because for your bottom funnel, there's not a lot of audiences to retarget. When it comes to your top of funnel, you're going to be targeting broad. Let's say you're targeting the US broad, which is more than 300 million people that don't know your brand. Next is your middle funnel. So people who know your brand. Maybe that's going to be 10,000 followers. So that audience size is going to be around 10,000. Then it's your bottom funnel. So people who added to carts. Now that's going to be drastically lower. Maybe it's going to be less than 1,000 people. But those 1,000 people are very, very warm. And that's why the budget allocation for bottom funnel is very, very low. So these are the audiences that we're going to be using for your middle funnel and bottom of funnel. So we'll hop back on the Ads Manager and I will be creating these campaigns live for you. So one easy thing that we can do, we can duplicate the top of funnel, press duplicate, press duplicate again, loading. Once it loads up, it showcases all the ad sets within it. And it showcases TOF copy and all the ad sets within it. However, as we look at the mock strategy, we notice that there's only 3 audiences, 3 ad sets that we will be targeting. So we will be removing 3 from here. since there's 6 ad sets and we just need 3. So all we have to do is deselect 3 of them, go to this trash can icon, click delete ad set. From there, it deleted 3 ad sets. For the naming convention, let's label it as MOF, which other people call as MOFU, MOFU, or middle of funnel. We'll save this to drafts. We'll click on this again to redirect us to the ad set level. And I'll be changing these names to the corresponding audiences that we will be targeting. And as you can see on the ad set level, I injected the Instagram engagers 180 days, Facebook engagers 180 days, website engagers 180 days. Sometimes you want to use website visitors 180 days. I'll be showcasing how to actually create these specific audiences. So if we go to the search icon, we click on audiences, then we will be redirected to this page. Here you can see audience. You want to click on this button. It's going to be create an audience. Now you're going to have a lot of options: custom audiences, lookalike audiences, special ad audiences. Right now we'll be focusing on custom audiences. Let's click on custom audiences. Here you'll see choose a custom audience source from website, app activity, video, lead form, instant experience, shopping, customer list, offline activity, Instagram account, events, Facebook page, and on Facebook listing. So if we look at our mock strategy, the first one is Instagram engagers 180 days. I'll be showing you how to create that specific audience. Let's go on Instagram account. We'll click on this. We'll click on next. From here, we'll click on our specific Instagram page. We'll click on events, everyone who engaged with this professional account. There are other options as well. And for the retention or the date range, we'll be changing this to 180 days. You can also change it to 7 days, 30 days, 60, 90, 180, 365. But for this specific ad set, we'll be using 180 days. And then the audience name will be IG engagers 180 days. Create audience. Since I created this audience, it should give me an error. Oh, it already created. Perfect. If we go and create an audience again, we can do this for the other audiences that we need from Facebook page, same process as Instagram, and a website page. Website page is much more interesting when it comes to creating audiences. For source, let's click on the pixel that we want to use. For events, there's going to be lots of different types of events that we can target. We can target page view, view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, add payment information, and purchase. So as in this mock strategy, ours is add to cart 180 days. Or we can start with this one, website engagers, which is in the middle funnel. Website engagers 180 days. So we go here, website visitors. We change the date range to 180 days. And for the audience name, we can actually use it as WV 180 days. So that is just a short naming convention for website visitors, WV 180 days. It showcases what the audience is and the date range attached to it. Lastly, it's going to be our bottom of funnel, which is the add to cart. We select what source that we want to use, or pixel. We change the events to add to carts, and then we change the date range to 180 days. So let's change this retention rate to 180 days. I already created this audience already, so let's go back to the ads manager. So here we have Instagram engagers, Facebook engagers, and website visitors. What we want to do is click on edit, scroll all the way down to custom audiences, and then add the corresponding audiences. So since this ad set is Instagram engagers 180 days, we want to match it with this specific audience, which is Instagram engagers 180 days. Let's click on it. And there you have it. You just updated your audiences. And everything else, you remain the same. Then you'll be doing that for Facebook engagers and website engagers as well. I'll be right back. I'll be creating the bottom of funnel campaign. Hey guys, I'm back. I created the bottom of funnel campaign. For our bottom of funnel campaign, we have one ad set, add to cart 180 days. We created this audience earlier, like I showcased. Some advice that I'd like to give is on the campaign level when it comes to your top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel. For top of funnel, for the budgeting, you want to use an ABO, which is an ad set budget optimization. For your middle funnel and bottom of funnel, like I covered earlier, you want to change it to a CBO, a campaign budget optimization. So we actually go to the campaign level itself and we want to click on CBO. And we'll do that for the middle of funnel as well. And when it comes to budgeting, let's see how much we allocated. So it's going to be $60 a day for our retargeting campaigns. And like what we covered earlier, our retargeting campaigns is our middle funnel and bottom funnel campaign. Ideally, you want to have a higher budget for your middle funnel and a lower budget for your bottom funnel. So for our middle funnel, we'll be covering $40 a day. And then for your bottom funnel, we'll be covering $20 a day. So let's change those budgetings right now. So if we go to middle funnel, change it to $40. And then our bottom of funnel, we'll be editing, we'll be scrolling all the way down, and then we're changing it to $20. So we changed the budget optimization for these campaigns. I'd like to recap that for your top of funnel, you want to stick to an ABO. The reasoning why is because this is your testing campaign. You want to have a lot of authority and a lot of control when it comes to what you're testing. Next is your middle funnel and your bottom of funnel. These are called your retargeting campaigns. These are your warmer audiences, specifically your bottom of funnel. Your middle funnel are people who engage with your brand, people who know your brand, and people who have seen your ads but haven't purchased yet. Your bottom of funnel are people who know your brand but also had an intent to purchase, like added their product to a cart. And also some advice that I like to give is keep the retargetings for as in CBO, but also for your ad sets, specifically for your retargeting, for your ads, you want them as a UGC, which is user-generated content. These are very optimized and perform really well for your retargeting campaigns. That is something I highly suggest. Also, testimonial ads worked really well. Video ads worked really well for retargeting, but also dynamic ads work really well for retargeting. When it comes to, that is the creative aspect when it comes to images and videos. When it comes to ad copy, something that I suggest are testimonial types of copy, short copy, and also copy that includes offers. So some brands are luxurious brands where they don't really have any discounts. So leverage shipping. If there's free shipping, leverage that. If they release a new product, leverage that. Change up the primary text / copy within the retargeting campaigns that kind of speak to those types of people within those sales funnels. I'll give you an example. For your middle of funnel, those are people who engaged with your Instagram, correct? So for your primary text or ad copy, you can say, it's like, hi, I've noticed that you viewed our Instagram page. And then from there, you can add whatever text is necessary. Also, I'd like to reiterate, if that brand is not a luxury brand, then you can offer discounts. Discounts work really well for your middle funnel and bottom of funnel. So for your retargeting campaigns, we covered capital allocations. We covered which one is receiving more budgeting and the reason why. We covered what is the middle of funnel and the types of audiences that you will see. And the bottom of funnel, we covered the budget optimization. We also covered what types of ads work really well for your retargeting in terms of the image or video, but also in terms of the ad copy or synonymous with the primary text. In Pro, we will be covering heaps and heaps of types of retargeting strategies and types of audiences. This is a very basic structure in regards to retargeting. Right now, we only have 4 audiences. In Pro, I'll be showcasing dozens and dozens of types of retargeting options that you can use at a higher budget. At $50,000 a month, $150,000 a month, all the way up to $600,000 a month live ad accounts. This is Gian, and it was lovely speaking to you.